G, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you in my channel. To be very frank, as much as I'm excited, I'm a bit nervous too. So, G, first of all, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for agreeing to do this interview.
Thanks, man. My pleasure to be on your
Yeah,
channel.
thank you. I have to highlight that you are very humble, and I have been following your tweet very closely, and your messages are very genuine, which is one of the reasons I really wanted you on my platform to ask you a few questions about Sushant's case. Okay, and to begin, before I begin with the question, I have to say that not only the Hindi speaking, the non-Hindi speaking people around the world are crazy about Sushant. His death have affected them. So I hope all this session will help them, give them some lights on his case. Now I probably will start with asking the generic question as to CBI probe on Sushant's uh, case. How far are they, and how long is this going to go?
No, basically, initially, if you see after the Honorable Supreme Court's judgment on August 19, the CBI team landed in Mumbai on August 20th evening.
Yeah.
And from 21st August, they started the investigation. They kept on calling in, the accused, interrogation was going on, everything was going on. Now, and they were stationed in the DRDO guest house in Mumbai, in Bandra Khar area, east side. Now, that was one team which was seen that which was interrogating the accused and all these things. But there were other 2-3 teams which was not before the news. Nobody was covering them. Those teams were some forensic experts, some investigators who were in the field. Like twice they went to Cooper Hospital, because Cooper Hospital is where a lot of mischief have been done. And we all know that the postmortem report was botched up. His time of death, which is a very crucial piece of evidence, is missing from the postmortem report. So they twice the forensic experts or whichever CBI team, they went to Cooper Hospital. Almost 3 times they were in the building on the terrace. They were looking after it. They were searching, or you can say they were examining the place. And my information is also that they recreated the crime scene in the bedroom, because it was very much necessary to recreate the crime scene. And I have taken Pithani also with him and all this, because there are experts who recreate the crime scene. Now there were 3-4 teams which were working, and therefore every time before the news, before the media, it was only the DRDO guest house, because those were those accused who were coming, interrogation was going on. In between, whatever, as a law student, I will say, after interrogation, Ria used to generally go to Bandra police station or Santa Cruz police station. What complaint she used to do or whatever it is not before the public. But one fine day, she went to Bandra police station after the interrogation, and she lodged an FIR there. Now that FIR was a very calculated and a very strategical move by Ms. Chakrabarti. Whoever her advisors, handlers were very smart, cunning. They played mischief with law. They misused the law. She went to the Bandra police station, and very same day, the Bandra police station registers an FIR against the Sushant Singh Rajput sisters and the doctors. Now this FIR is a mischievous FIR by Ms. Chakrabarti. And due to this, what I think, there will be a little delay, because whatever Chakrabarti wanted to say, she could have stated to the CBI in a statement, but she mischievously filed an FIR, and that FIR is creating a bit of little delay. That is what my reading of law is. And therefore, the sisters have approached the Bombay High Court for quashing of the FIR. Tomorrow is the date. Again, it was adjourned and it has been kept on 10th of December. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be again heard, or whatever pleadings will be taken place, arguments will be taken place. So that FIR is a bit, I think, little causing delay. Once that FIR is quashed, I think it should be no time, and it will be, I think, CBI will move very faster and it will be boom, boom. That is what I think. That
Okay.
FIR is a bit delay.
Okay, I understand. Okay, the FIR, due to the FIR, there's a bit of delay. But if the FIR part is quashed, will CBI finished the investigation?
Investigation, it is not only 2 deaths. There are another 9 deaths that has taken place. Total 11 deaths are there. And all are linked to these 2 main important public figures, actors which have been murdered: Sushant Singh Rajput and Disha Salian. Now, Supreme Court has already ordered that any case related to Sushant Singh Rajput will be investigated by the CBI.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, my understanding is CBI is also investigating the Disha Salian case. And they have been to that building in Malad. They have also questioned some of them. That is what I have information. They are on this, and another which 9, 10 are there, all interlinked. All evidence has to be collected, because Indian law always gives the benefit of doubt to the accused. If there's a 0.001% doubt in the mind of the court that the person has not committed crime, he will be acquitted.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, there has to be a very watertight case. Cogent and solid evidence has to be collected. There are digital evidences and some missing links, dots, which CBI is still working. Even if it is not coming in the media, it doesn't mean that CBI is not working. Sometimes to paper collections, paper type, statements and all these things, law points and everything, CBI is going on. And investigation is still going on. It is not stopped, because there are some officers here still in Mumbai who are carrying on with the investigation work.
Okay, I'm just adding. Someone is coming in. I probably put him in.
Vanakkam, sir.
Yes, welcome.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. Yashi, Mr. Yashi, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, vanakkam.
I'm very happy to see you on this platform, sir.
I am also happy to directly talk to you. We talked once only in that live chat. Varunjist, yes. So when ma'am told me ki you want to join, yes, well, he's welcome anytime, I said.
Yes, I'm actually proud now. Already the Tamilans knows you, but now they'll know you more, because I've been sharing every tweet of yours in my channel, and
okay.
I'm super blessed to be a part of this, and I'm very happy for what all you're doing right now. Whether Sushant's case or whether it's any case, the way you're sharing information, sir, I'm proud of you, sir. I'm really proud.
Thanks.
And
we all can see whatever justice is to Sushant Singh Rajput, that will be better.
Yes, sir, very true.
The sooner, the faster justice, that will be better.
True, sir. And in the same way, I have a very solid and a strong hope that one day I wake up in the morning and see on your Twitter that justice has been given. That will happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
We all hope for that. I think it will be given. Justice will be given.
For sure, sir. For sure. We all have that strong feeling. And thank you so much for this moment, sir.
My pleasure, Mr. Yashi.
I'm going to watch you guys speak right now.
No, Yashi, you can also ask questions. Okay, I have one question. On the part justice to be given to Sushant, I probably he'll be given justice, but will the right culprit be punished for it? Because I do know that is a big nexus involved in this Sushant's case. But will the right culprit be punished if Sushant get justice? Because sometimes it could be just because there are a lot of people involved, starting from the inmate to the rest of them. So will all the culprits get were involved will be caught and punished?
This
Yes.
one, mm, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
Sir.
yeah, Shital.
No, no,
Go ahead,
it's
go
you.
ahead.
No, you have to answer. Sir. You are the one.
See, the whoever the accused culprits are there, now they are politically, financially very powerful people. If you see in that Narcotics Control Bureau case, uh, that accused Bharti, she got bail immediately.
Yeah.
And uh, one Karishma, or which Prakash Karishma something, she got anticipatory bail. Both of the officers of Narcotics Control Bureau were suspended.
Yeah.
So, how deep the rot is, how strong the connection of the Bollywood is there, Bollywood druggists are there, that they can manage even the officers. Now, Narcotics Control Bureau have suspended them. So, this also reflects how serious the government of India is, the Narcotics Control Bureau is. Today, they have arrested one important link among the druggists.
Yeah.
Now, in Sushant Singh Rajput case, the accused are known to the CBI also. That is what my reading is. And as and when 302 is added, whoever the accused are, if he's a brother of a top film star, if he's a politician, if they are doctors who have destroyed the evidence, any police officer who has destroyed the evidence, and if there is cogent evidence with this, they can add it into the FIR. If FIR is for 306, it doesn't mean that the CBI cannot add any other sections. The CBI can very well add any sections if they think fit. 306, it can be added 302 also. Then there's a provision in IPC for destroying evidence, that is section 201. They can add 201 also, 122B conspiracy also, 34 common intention also, 114, 115 aiding, abetting the crime also, and whoever accused are there. Almost there are 12 to 15 important accused in this. I cannot name them now because if murder is added 302, then this name may come, or I may put the initial into it also. But as of now, it will not be proper to say. But there are big names. The way two PILs was filed, one in both in Supreme Court, one in Disha Salian case, and now one to get the status. And the person who is behind the pill, that my information is there, he's afraid. So he's trying to check the waters. Kya ho raha hai? What is happening actually? He wants to get some concrete, some solid information. And at the same time, he's also trying to demotivate the SSRians. This PIL to get the status update. Nobody will get the status update. Whoever the petitioner is. Nobody. Only the investigation officer, the court, that's all. No third person.
Yeah.
Whoever he may be, no third person will get the status. So they also know that this PIL may be dismissed, or Supreme Court will say we are not going to give you status. So the common man, the layman, or younger generations, SSRians, what they will think, array, Supreme Court is not giving status, Supreme Court has dismissed the PIL, so case is not going anywhere, now we are not going to get anything. It is not this. It is a mischievous PIL on their part. If status is not given, status cannot be given. They know very well. But it is a strategy. It is a part of their strategy to mislead people, to create confusion. As if it is, there is a lot of infighting. I don't want to go into that. I've always said, keep be united. Don't,
Okay.
when you are in YouTube, I've seen, I saw Mr. Yashi's this also, and Varun's Kapoor. I didn't know also that Yashi is there and he is Mr. Dubai Tamisan. I just mentioned it, and then you said you are hearing it. Now that
Yeah.
when somebody makes an YouTube also, should have a decent language. We are not fighting for ourselves. It is not fight between Vivekanand Gupta and Yashi or Mrs. Kaur. We are not fighting between ourselves. We are not on here to get center stage, nor for any popularity. We are here to get justice to Sushant Singh Rajput. He is the main person. He is the focus of the entire campaign. What is happening? We are getting stray. I will say it is a stray. It is an error on our part. We are fighting among ourselves, and then video comes. Ki this is this. This is that. Why we are getting on all these things? Our aim, our goal should be only Sushant Singh Rajput. In this case, I'm sure the accused, whoever powerful, will be definitely arrested and charge sheet will be filed. My information is also there, even the Cooper Hospital doctors. I don't want to name any other big names now, or any hint also I don't want to give it. But even the Cooper Hospital doctors, that 5 doctors who have botched up the post-mortem report, they will be arrested.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, they will be arrested, they will be charge sheeted. Just because it is a lull before the storm, it is calm. When the storm will come, when it will be an volcano, it is going to, it will be a solid one. Means those doctors and everything, they are not going to be go scot free. They just cannot go just because working of the CBI is something totally different. They don't work like police. That every day they will come and take a press conference and they will give you status update. Once everything is at place, then they will jump and arrest everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight. Nobody will be left. Even the Cooper Hospital doctors. They must be people, or our SSR must be thinking why Cooper Hospital doctors are not interrogated. Or I'm reading tweets also. There's no narco tax, there's no polygraphy test. Why judiciary is not there? CBI doesn't need all these things. No custodial interrogation is not required for CBI. CBI knows how to, once if a person comes and sits before CBI, 50%, so he is not 50, almost 99% is afraid. He starts speaking, he starts parroting everything, starts speaking automatically. Narco polygraphic tests are done where the criminals are very hardened criminals, habitual offenders, habitual criminals who are masters. They know how to dodge the questions. Then that narco analysis, which is called a lie detector test, polygraph test, is taken. Here, CBI has done a good work. Everything is. Sorry, I cannot say anything, whatever information I
Yeah.
have, but CBI has done a very good work. People are saying, where is Pithani, where is Keshav, where is Neeraj?
Hmm.
Trust the agency.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if they are moving free, there is something, leave it. Whoever the accused are there, and in this case, as we all know, all the crime scene was wiped out, all evidence has been wiped out. There is digital evidence, circumstantial evidences, and eyewitnesses. And when the trial takes place, they have to stand the scrutiny of law. The eyewitnesses should be so tough and solid that whatever cross-examination is done by the defense, they should be able to answer it properly.
True.
So it will take time. Just because 90 days, 150 days, 60 days, ho gaye. It is a very less time. 90 days, that charge sheet and all these things are different thing. When accused is in jail, then only. But 90, 100 days is not there. Don't count those days. Because there are 10 to 11 deaths, including Sushant Singh Rajput. It is 11 deaths. It has to be properly investigated. It has to go to the root of the crime. The conspirators have to be arrested. It is like this. If you read history, top assassinations of the world, whether it is John F. Kennedy, whether it is Benazir Bhutto, whether it is Indira Ji Gandhi, The assassinators have been caught, but the main conspirators, they've never been caught. In John F. Kennedy also, in Benazir Bhutto also, and in Indiraji Gandhi also. Here, it is not an assassination, it is a criminal system, it is a rot in the system which they are using it. And it is linked to Bollywood, it is linked to mafia, it is linked to drugs. All this has to be clean. And you can see Narcotics Control Bureau is working on it. Today, they have arrested a very important link.
Yes.
The one who used to supply to Keshav used to supply to that lady is to, and to his brother. So tomorrow, don't be surprised that if lady is again arrested on the basis of some strong evidence. It takes time. They are this drug gang and this mafia and underworld, or they have the financial power. And in Maharashtra, the government, this government is, Hindi mein bolte na, nikammi sarkar. So there are some issues also in this, some political issues because of the government also. It is taking delay, but justice will be done for sure.
But will the charge sheet, because the FIR is done in Patna, so will the charge sheet be in Mumbai court or will it be in Patna court?
That even I have little doubt on this, because FIR has been done in Patna. Now what has happened? FIR is in Patna. Now the death took place in Mumbai. CBI headquarters is situated in Delhi. And Supreme Court has said that the FIR in Patna is valid FIR in law. So it is possible that they may file the charge sheet in Patna also, or they may file it in Delhi.
Yeah, because if they charge in Mumbai, then we are very worried about it.
Therefore, I said that there are some issues, administrative and political issues also. Therefore, it can be filed in Patna also, and trial can go in Patna court also, because the FIR is in Patna. The investigation also was initially in Patna, and the investigation by the Bihar police was a valid investigation. It is also the Honorable Supreme Court has stated that. So I am also not clear on this aspect. FIR can be in, charge sheet can be in Patna also, or charge sheet can be in Delhi or in Mumbai also.
Oh.
It depends. That will be an administrative decision, I think, of the CBI, or a legal decision. Then I think it should be in Patna.
Hopefully in Patna or Delhi, Okay, Yashi, you want to ask anything? Or
Sure. Sir, this is what I've been saying. Right now, a lot of people are diverting their own self from more instead of focusing on Sushant's case, they're focusing on the warriors. I mean, the SSRians, and there are a lot of mix-up going on. But then, a lot of people are still fighting on and in a matured way, and they are sharing the informations, saying that we have to wait for the right information. The only source who's going to share the information is the Supreme Court, and the updates are going to be given by the CBI. And I've also informed them that NCB and CBI are not on the same platform. NCB, every move we can see it on the media, but CBI is not. They're not that sort of a people. They work in a different matter, and we have seen so many movies. That's the truth, how CBI works. But I was also in the same track before, but now I have come to an idea. Okay, let's be calm. Let's our voice and our updates go on regarding Sushant. But at the end of the day, we will have to wait for the right channel from maybe the news from the right channel to come. In that, when we all are waiting, somehow this PR stunt, somehow this this to make everyone confused, to make everyone divide, there's some little group will jump in. I'm happy that we are realizing now that there are two types of SSRians: one who shares positivity, one who fights for positivity, one who fights for Sushant, and the other side we know that they're just goofing up stories, to divide the entire thing. So it's a big task. But yes, we Tamilans and mainly my viewers in my channel, I give them a strong feeling that the only way the person who's going to give the right news is the CBI Supreme Court. No one else is going to give. No YouTuber, no anyone else. So they're believing it, but the only thing is they're waiting when this is going to happen. That's it. But then, we have to wait. Like you said, we have to wait for it.
See, investigation is still going on.
Yeah.
And why I'm saying so? Because the very fact that they are filing an PIL in the Supreme Court to get the status update, and investigation is so discreet that nothing is coming out.
Okay.
Nothing is coming out. Even during when interrogation was going on of the accused in the DRDO, nothing was coming out. And therefore, still the accused, the PR gang, those who are trying to create confusion among the SSR audience, they are still afraid of it. And therefore, this PIL, to know the status update. They also know, as a practicing lawyer, I also know that if I file, someday tomorrow tomorrow Mr. Yashi is in the place and Mr. Yashi says let's file an PIL in the Supreme Court to know the status of Suprant Singh Rajput case. Now, I am a lawyer. I am your friend. So why we are doing it? We are doing it to demotivate, to create confusion among the warriors. We know that Supreme Court is not going to give the status updates. You cannot get the status update because first of all, we don't have any locus standi. The PIL may be dismissed at the threshold itself. They may, once the PIL is called, it is possible the Supreme Court will throw it, will the petition dismissed. So what the younger SSRians or the common man will think, oh, status update is not done, everything is over, and now chalo. Then again, there will be infighting. There will be again different views. No, Supreme Court said that, no status update means nothing is happening. So this is what their tactic is. Those accused, those powerful, however powerful they are afraid. They know okay, investigation is still going on, and they also know if CBI is silent, means the storm is coming. And therefore, they did in the Disha Salian case also. Disha Salian case is dismissed, don't worry. It doesn't make any difference. There's already an order of the Supreme Court that any case related to Sushant Singh Rajput will be investigated by the CBI. Full stop, it is ordered. That is what the word is. It is ordered. So don't worry. Disha Salian case is dismissed by the PL. Don't worry. So CBI is investigating that also, as per my information.
Okay.
Where is Rohan Rai? Where is his boyfriend? Where is he? Where is there? Don't worry at all.
Anandi
Don't
Dhawan.
underestimate our premier agencies and their officers.
Yes. True. Very true.
Don't underestimate them. We may be James Bond, but they are CBI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So don't worry at all. Even if this PIL is dismissed tomorrow, don't worry. Our campaign should go on.
Yes.
Tweet, campaign, whatever it is, let go on. Just it is don't get distracted, don't get confused, don't get demoralized. If the PIL is dismissed, nothing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Those powerful accused are afraid. They are afraid. They know the working of the CBI, and therefore they are afraid, and therefore trying to dodge. They are trying to mislead the people, our SSR audience. Tomorrow they know that the PIL may be dismissed, and or if there's an order, the Supreme Court will say you will not get a status update, because that is not the law. You will not get the status update. In any investigation, the IO is a powerful person. He will decide the course of investigation. Even the honorable courts cannot direct him. You have to investigate on this line or on that track. Nothing doing. The IO will investigate. At the most, the honorable court will say, we are not happy with your investigation. Please conduct a proper investigation. That is what the honorable court will say. But the honorable court will never say, you take this line of investigation or you take that track investigation. Nothing. The accused are afraid. They know, however powerful they are afraid. And I don't know who is the petition in this PI, but they are afraid. If when Bihar police came here, I've never said this to any channel. When Bihar police came here to investigate, they accused that lady was hiding. And she was hiding at a place of a very famous actor's sister's home.
Yes, we know this, sir. Yeah, I know.
So yes, she was hiding at a very famous actor's sister's home. Bihar police was tracking her also, but she was hiding there. So there are things, slowly it will come out. and trust the premier agencies and the officers. Definitely. Uh, yes, they are trying to create what you call confusion, infighting among us. Or we are also getting in. We are infighting. We are. Somebody said Vivekanand Gupta ko kuch bol diya, so somebody then makes a video. Then he tries to say no, he is proper. Then Mr. Yashi ko kuch bol diya. Then Yashi tells somebody to make a video. No, Yashi is proper. And then the language in the video, it doesn't suit anybody. We have to be very careful. We have to be, we can agree to disagree. I will not, whatever Mr. Yashi says, whatever Mrs. Kaur says, I'm not going to agree 100%. But then there is a way. I cannot use an abusive language, and definitely not to Mrs. Kaur when she's a lady, or not. I will not expect even Mrs. Kaur to say something filthy language as a lady. It doesn't suit. It doesn't go with the culture of our country. We, as a male, we will respect a female, and as a female also, she should use the word Mrs. Kaur. Just I'm giving an example, Mrs. Kaur. The Mrs. Kaur should also use a word in a way, her language should be totally respectful.
True.
This is a land where women are treated as goddess. We cannot use filthy language to whoever it is. To even against other women also, we cannot use the filthy language, any abusive, any bad words, which we will feel ashamed to hear it. And
True,
then what the powerful accused will think, see, they are only infighting, see their language, see their words, see how they are doing it. It should not go off track. Remember, the engine is Sushant Singh Rajput.
Yeah.
Nobody should try to be the engine. Just see that the engine reaches the destination properly, he gets justice. That is important. Forget everything. I'd given an example. The most important in the solar system is the sun, and all planets revolve around the sun. No planet can change the direction and tell the sun to come here and I will go here. It will collapse. Don't do that. Don't change your route also. Everybody has a road here. Everybody is doing a good thing. There are various groups form, Twitter handles, they are doing it. Every YouTuber is doing it. Everybody are doing it. Everybody is contributing it.
Yeah.
And what we are contributing is, we are contributing to see that justice to Sushant Singh Rajput is done. A person's untimely, cruel death, had it not been social media, had it not been the SSR variants, by this time the media and other things which have taken up this cause, there may be some different story also. But now this present government and all these things, we are coming together. Things will take place. It is still, there are some time, but it will happen.
Yeah.
Only thing is we have to be united. Different groups, let it go, no issue. But the engine is Sushant Singh Rajput. No infighting, polite language, and whatever it is a family, and the father has lost his only son.
Yeah.
You cannot defame the family. You cannot defame their sisters also. You cannot cast a doubt on them also.
It's sad.
Whatever it is. He or she was not there. He was not there. Leave it. Let the family decide. Let the CBI decide.
Yeah, that's true.
We are blaming the family also.
Yeah.
We are blaming the father also, and we are saying, "Nahi, humko family se kuch matlab nahi. We don't. We are who and what that use. They will what they use. No family. No, we. What is this language you are using? What you are defaming and degrading the family? A father is silent. His advocate is silent. No, there must be some reason. Nobody can accept it that the father has compromised.
Yeah.
It cannot be. It cannot happen. Or the advocate also. The advocate is he was one of the topmost law officers of this country. I saw his one interview. Mr. Sardesai was interviewing him. The way he talked, the advocate, Mr. Singh, left the interview. I am not here because I want publicity. So don't defame the family also. The sisters was not there and she came late and this, that, leave it. She may be a real true sister, cousin sister, whatever it is. And anybody doubts that the family is compromised and they are not speaking anything because there are some reasons. Understand the law of the country. There are some reasons. If their advocate is also silent, because there are some reasons. And my reading is because of the FIR filed against the sisters. That is a little, not little, it is a big obstacle. It is a hurdle that has to be quashed. Once it is quashed, then you see the move. That is what my reading is.
So this part I have to, I recall that from the beginning you actually have came on Republic World to mention that you have an eyewitness who actually saw Sushant dropping Ria on the 13th late night or early morning, late night 13. But this actually contradicts what she have told to the CBI, saying that after the 8 did not meet him at all. There's no contact between them, and what you have mentioned have also actually proving that she is covering up something. So with this information, will it make a difference to the CBI when they make an investigation on this?
This particular now, whatever statement I had to give to the CBI, I've already given it.
Yeah.
Now, because investigation is going on, I cannot reveal anything. What is the statement which I have given there? And it cannot be revealed. It will not be in the interest of justice. And as a means, it will not be in the interest of justice. And once if somebody wants what statement he has given, he may say. But once statement is given to the investigative agencies, that what is the statement, I cannot reveal here now. But we all know, means your question itself is the answer there actually. In your question, you have answered that. So let the investigation go on. Whatever I have to say, I have said it. It was on the media also, and everybody knows. Means the question itself is the answer itself is in the question.
Yeah.
So I've been following your tweet. So I want to get this answer. So I'm jumping into it. There's one of the tweet that you actually said the story starts and end on the terrace. Could you maybe elaborate on that?
There is an entry from his bedroom to the terrace.
Okay.
And everything has happened on the terrace only. Everything has happened on the terrace only. There is a minister in the present government. He's a Shiv Sena, he belongs to the Shiv Sena party. That minister had tweeted into somewhere in July 16 or 26. It was a tweet in Marathi. And he said that during lockdown on June 13, there was a party at Sushant Singh Rajput's house. Okay. And how did the party took place during lockdown? It should be investigated by the Mumbai police. So therefore, that Shiv Sena minister knows that there was a party on June 13. And therefore, that minister also knows who were present in the party that night. The intervening night of June 13 and 14. And that whatever has happened, it is in the terrace, not in the bedroom. Because nobody has seen Sushant Singh Rajput hanging. There is no witness. Whatever Pithani has done, he has seen, he has not seen everything. Don't worry, if Pithani is moving freely, he is changing his DP on the Instagram or Facebook, I read, or whatever he's tweeting, don't worry. CBI is there. And therefore they went on the terrace. That the terrace is the story.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I right?
Nobody came from any other door. Nobody came from any other staircase or anything on the terrace. The terrace has an entry from Sushant Singh Rajput's bedroom directly to the terrace. That is where the story is, and that is where the story ends.
Hmm. Hmm. Are there
And
CCTV
therefore,
other
and therefore,
buildings
see,
here?
yeah, madam.
There is.
Hello.
Go
Yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Carry on. You say, madam. Yes.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that's a Mr. Narayan Ranu, the ex CM of Maharashtra. He actually gave an interview in Republic World saying that he have mentioned as who could be the killers and all that. So yeah, so is he also giving his version to the investigation to CBI?
No, see, he's a former chief minister of Maharashtra.
Hmm.
So definitely, when he speaks with some concrete information, and his statement, whatever his statement is, there should be taken with very seriousness. There
Hmm.
is some credibility when a former chief minister of Maharashtra speaks. So
Hmm.
whatever he is saying, there has to be some truth, and therefore he is speaking. Now, if he has gone to CBI or not, recorded a statement or not, that CBI knows and he knows. Something it is possible it will not come before the public, before the media. But when a former chief minister speaks, his statement has to be taken with due weightage, and credibility has to be there to his statement.
Hmm. Okay. The when the case was being very hot and CBI were investigating the case initially in the first 2 months, Mr. Sudhir Gupta came in with the leak of information saying that this is 100% suicide case. That actually gave we lost confidence hearing that news uh, for because we were actually relying on the Ames report, hoping that they will say something. But his information sort of broke our heart. And in that statement, he did mention there were like some sperm on his pajamas. But when I see the death scene, he was actually wearing a Bermudas and t-shirt. So it doesn't tally as to what he's saying, what's found in the report, and what we see in the crime scene. You see. So what's your take on this?
See, first, Ames report is not a final report that is going to decide the case.
Hmm.
It is one of the part of the total investigation. And whatever Sudhir Gupta said was through a message, through a WhatsApp message or through an SMS, that it is a suicide. That is what uh, came in the media. Now Sudhir Gupta is the head of the team also, but nobody has seen any report, any single page of the Ames report. If Sudhir Gupta has stated that, then he could have also leaked the report also, but nobody has seen the report. And report either way, whether it says murder or it says suicide, it doesn't make a difference. The case will be decided by the CBI, because if it is murder, then the prosecution will cross-examine the doctor. It is the defense will cross-examine the doctor. It is suicide, and if it is suicide, the prosecution will cross-examine the doctor to how it is murder. Everything depends on the CBI. So whatever Sudhir Gupta has said, he has done a mischief. After that, he is silent. But the first report, preliminary report of Ames stated, and there was a statement by the CBI also that we are in the same this, and we are exploring legal options, which said that it was a murder. Actually, between the lines reading, which we say the preliminary report said it was murder. The second that after a few days, which Sudhir Gupta leaked and all this thing, it was also part of a systematic conspiracy by some people to achieve a particular temporary victory. They got that temporary victory in that due to that spy camera which they had used to the two three investigators.
Hmm.
and all this thing. It was they wanted some temporary victory, which they achieved it. But now, after today's arrest, possible that they all will be arrested again, because the news is being tightened against all. So AIMS report is not final. AIMS report is not going to decide the case. It will be one part of the charge sheet. When charge sheet will be filed, there will be digital evidences, there will be statements of accused, witness. This AIMS report will be one of this everything. So nothing to get worried about the AIMS report. As and when the AIMS report comes, whatever it is, suicide or murder, don't worry about it. That is not final.
Yashi?
Sir, actually, Ms. Kaur, I have to leave in a few minutes. The reason is because I am getting my office calls. But
Okay.
yes, um, all I want to say is, Gupta sir, we believe in you. We have hope in you. It's that you will give us a good news very soon. And yes, the CBI will give us the best, I believe. And the viewers who's watching, like I always say to my viewers in my channel, is we have to be patient and we have to believe in the officials. The truth will win. Simple as that. The truth will win. And like Gupta sir said, follow the train and let the train reach the destination. So, Ms. Kaur, thank you so much for this opportunity. And Gupta sir, I will see you soon.
Yes. Yes, we'll see you soon, Mr.
Thank you,
Yashi.
sir. I'm so sorry.
Thank
I
you.
Welcome.
the call.
No, it's okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be
Thank
in
you.
Thank you.
touch. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Yashi. Thank you
Bye-bye.
for coming on board. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mr. Yashi, for coming.
Yeah. Gee, there's one question from the viewer. He's saying that there was a sellotape found on Sushant's neck, according to the PM report. Is this play any effect in this case?
No, I never see any salute on the PM's report. But the one thing sure that the PM report is botched up. It was not conducted as per the rules of postmortem. It was conducted after sunset. Even the preservatives were not kept as they should be. And the doctor, as I said earlier, the Cooper Hospital doctors have made a big mischief.
Mm.
So as and when action will takes place, they will be also there will be action against them also. Therefore, the Cooper Hospital doctors and the postmortem report and the way they carried out the postmortem, all it is very doubtful. So because it was already from day one, it was clear that they wanted to hush up the crime. They wanted to clean all evidence, and they did it. From the very first day, the crime scene was opened. Everything was, even the walls were repainted.
Yeah, correct. I read on that also. On the 8th of June, there was a story. I do not know how true this is, where a group of experts went into his house and took all his electronic device. Is that true? And if it is true, I do know that CBI also tried to retrieve some of the device. Does it of any help to them? Or
But that is part of the investigation. Whatever hard disk and everything they have taken, and whatever it is, yeah, it will reveal soon. Once the charge sheet is filed, everything will be in open.
okay.
So something let the investigation go on. Not it is not necessary to speak on every this, because as I said, I've given a statement, but what statement I cannot reveal here. So some things are going on. Let it go on.
Yeah. Okay. So there's I mean, I know there's Rohan Rai and there's another person, Anandi Dhawan, which have been spoke about in the beginning, where she have gone missing. Would you be able to say anything on that?
Rohan Rai is here only. Rohan Rai is. I saw someday other day a tweet that Rohan Rai is in USA, but Rohan Rai is very much in India.
Okay. How about
Rohan Rai is very much. Rohan Rai is very much in India. There are 11, 12 people who have been killed. I'm not aware of Anandi Dhawan because I've read somewhere even she is killed. And what? So, but Rohan Rai is very much in India.
Yeah.
No accused has escaped. They cannot escape from India. That's not that so easy.
Yeah, this coming back to the part that you tweeted, you said out of 12, 11, 10, 11 people, one person is still alive, and probably they'll be one of the important person for this case, I guess.
One person is alive.
Mm, mm. Okay. I think that's about it. I wrote down a few questions and yeah, okay. Coming back to sir, I'm going to speak to behalf of my viewers as much as we speak. See, I totally trust CBI. They are the experts. They know what they're doing because any information that been shared now will affect their investigation. There'll be probably a lot of distraction and all that. But having said that, I do also feel that or I also get a lot of comments in my videos. People say, you probably should stop talking about this story and Sushant will not get justice and all that. So I see that a lot of people are slowly giving up on his case. So yeah, maybe you want to share something about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. What I ask is, I understand CBI has a reason not to update us because they are the expert. They have to do it behind the screen because it will affect the investigation. But I do have a lot of viewers. Whenever I share videos, they say that this is just excuses. There will not be any justice for Sushant. They probably will drag it, and you come to a point that Sushant will never get any justice. So they are slowly giving up hope on this case. Yeah. So on that basis, is there anything that you want to say, sir?
No, you see, first, basically, you have to understand the working condition of the police and the CBI. CBI is a very specialized agency. When a case is transferred to CBI, it is transferred because there are some deep uh, involvement which are across the states, and a major link is there. Some hardcore criminals, some top people, powerful people are involved, and that time the CBI, a case is handed over to the CBI. The CBI, therefore, when case is handed over to the CBI, the powerful people, the influential people, they should not be alerted. They should not know what is happening. Those who are getting demoralized understand that the PL has been filed just day before yesterday to know the status.
Hmm.
So investigation still going on.
Okay.
They are afraid. Even the powerful, the influential people are afraid. We should be happy that a PL has been filed. Whatever the outcome of the PL, it may be dismissed. They are not going to get any status. But the filing of the PL itself is a moral boost to all of us. Still, the accused are afraid. They know that the law will catch them. So, updates CBI never gives. The PL itself is a very important signal to all of us. We are on the right track. The CBI is still investigating, and the accused are afraid.
Okay. There's one question on the screen by one of the viewer. They asking. In fact, I had this thought in my head too. Why was Sushant killed brutally? Brutally, because I mean, if for some reason he need to be killed, why does he need to be killed brutally?
Now, how he was killed and all these things, it is a matter of time. It will come out. Now, a killer is a killer. He has no mercy.
Yeah, but
And whatever it is a very sad and unfortunate, but it happened. So we can only see that they are arrested and their life is rotten in the jail.
yeah, hopefully they're arrested and being charged. You know, So there's one part that actually heard your video and you spoke about it about Me Too having, because Me Too Singh is a person who actually were at the crime scene after the whole thing happened, and she actually took some photos of the actual situation of Sushan. What we see online and all that is a different picture, I guess. Probably could be some changes to it, and you actually did spoke about there's some blood and all that. Could you like elaborate on that also?
Yeah, some pictures on the social media were morph picture, and original pictures were taken by the sister itself, and those pictures are with the investigative agencies. Now those morph pictures were very proper planned in a planned manner. It was released in the social media to create an scene, to create an among the people that it is a suicide. Therefore, those marks and all these things even are doubtful. But there is one mark on the neck that is below the left eye, below the neck, on the left side of the neck. One round mark is there. That mark is something important one, because that is not, I think, is what you call it is morph. But most of the pictures were morph. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I have that much of question. I wanted to ask something on, but I think I'm going to leave it. Mr. Arnab Goswami, because recently he got a bail, and the Supreme Court actually, I mean, squashed the FIR, but there's another charge shoot against him by Maharashtra. So where is this going to go for him? Because
No,
he also plea for the that Republic World staff should not be arrested and all that. So that was also rejected.
no, it was not rejected by the Supreme Court. What Supreme Court has said, ki, you can. Supreme Court has given a permission for them to approach the appropriate court. So therefore, it has been withdrawn. That writ petition of by Arnab Goswami, that no FIR or people Republic staff should be arrested, has been withdrawn, and now I think they will file it in the Mumbai High Court. Because as of now, Arnab Goswami is safe, even in the interim bail granted, and tomorrow is December 10th. So tomorrow his application for this quashing of the FIR is also going to be heard. And whatever the outcome, he's still protected by 4 weeks. Because if the FIR is not quashed, still police cannot arrest him again. He has been protected for 4 weeks. So he has 4 weeks is a long time, enough time. So he can approach the Supreme Court for further protection, further direction, because FIR has been not quashed. Now, when the interim bail was granted by the Honorable Supreme Court, very day when when the writ petition was heard, and after that, when the detailed order came, the Honorable Supreme Court has referred to various judgments as regard 306. If to aid and abetment of suicide, what are the ingredients required? That itself was enough for the Mumbai police not to file a charge sheet against Arnab Goswami. Okay, Mumbai police has done this filing a charge sheet, but a person who has never met the accused, the one who committed suicide or whatever the reason is, has not met. There is no direct involvement. Various judgments have been referred in the Supreme Court order, and still the authorities presently go and file the charge sheet. It is all to create more hurdles for Arnab Goswami, but it is a legal battle now. As of now, I am sure Arnab Goswami will never be arrested, even in this case. Now it is a legal battle. It has to be fought legally in the court, in the law courts. And Republic team, Arnab Goswami, he has a very effective and a powerful legal team. Okay. So it is a legal battle. It will go on now.
Okay. So, okay, I think you're all, it's about 1 hour now. But before you leave, is there anything you want to add on Sushan's case?
My only request is that whatever the YouTubers some of the YouTubers which are making YouTube, trying to clear the doubts or any or to make any allegations against the other YouTuber or against any SSR audience. Uh, my request is stop this. Whatever you have to say, then don't take the name of Sushant Singh Rajput and create a YouTube and start using some uh, abusive, filthy languages, which is not even good to hear it. It only shows that we all are fighting. Our aim is to get justice to Sushant Singh Rajput, that everybody be united. Then I saw one YouTuber apologizing to the people. He made a mistake and all this thing. This is something, he is a good friend of mine. This all should not happen. We should not publicly come and then we have to apologize for this, because then again some YouTuber may say this is what he has done, say this is what he has done. We all have to stop this. We have to give a united fight. Nobody is here to get publicity or popularity. Whatever is there, we are trying to create an environment where we all can go together, and we are here. Whatever question is there to clear doubts about the people. So as a common man can understand the law point also and trust the agencies. The CBI is doing a good job. We all may be good investigators. We may be sending videos, some screenshots, some pictures, photos, everything. CBI is also a very premier investigative agency. Trust our agencies, trust the government. Justice to Sushant Singh Rajput is there. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I have to say, because I started watching about him in initially it was the Times, now all the news channel, and then overnight they stopped talking about him, and then we were relying on Republic World, and then now there's no more news in Republic World. So the last person, or the the current person is actually updating us, giving us positive updates on social is actually yourself. So I really want to thank you for your positive updates, because a lot of people are actually heartbroken out there, not knowing what's happening, is he not getting justice, and so on. So on that basis, I
That is very kind of you. But if it is not coming in the media, so it doesn't mean that investigation is not going on. Sometimes media, they also have to run the channel 24 hours. Some some part of the investigation, it is also possible that cannot come into the media. See, tomorrow, even when investigation was going on, the lady was going to the DRDO. What the lady is saying to the CBI, that was not coming in the media. A statement was not before the media. She is going, the accused are going, coming out, and all these things were there. It doesn't mean that investigation is not going on. Now, 2 3 days there was no news about the NCB, but suddenly today there's a news because an important link in the drug mafia has been arrested. So as and when there is something important, which media also thinks that this has to be informed to the people, then definitely the media will say. If Republic is not taking up any case, it is not means that they are not interested or something. Whatever the media thinks that it is important, now the people should be informed. And in Sushant Singh Rajput, the major part of investigation has been completed. Some joining the dots, some loopholes, some paperwork are going on. So this should now we are typing this, we are collecting this papers. It is not uh, for media. It may not be important, but for the part of investigation, it is important. So investigation is taking place. It doesn't come in the media. It doesn't mean investigation is not taking place.
but how long
Investigation is has various this steps. Like we saw, okay, only one team in the DRDO, but there were other 2 3 teams in the field. Cooper Hospital, forensic experts, people going on the terrace, some in the field trying to find out the trace where the accused went or where the killers were. All this, it takes time. Some of the CCTV footage, call records, WhatsApp chats, and all this thing, it takes time. So all these things, as and when they come, and as and when it is important, the media will also inform the public.
Okay, okay. In fact, I'm receiving so many messages from the viewers thanking you so much because of your, latest update, your value added person, and positive updates and all that. So I'm saying the same thank you to you.
Thanks,
Th-
thanks, sir. It's my
yeah,
pleasure, man.
yeah.
I'm humble.
It's a pleasure to have you on my channel, and thank you for agreeing to come to my channel. In fact, the chat today have been pretty good, and it have given me some positive hope that Sushan will get justice too. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, 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 madam. My pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.